It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
It's been more than 2 years since the Supreme Court ended the constitutional right to abortion. Since then, nearly 24 states have banned or restricted access to the procedure and to abortion pills. Special correspondent Sarah Varney traveled to one of those states, Tennessee, to report on the disproportionate impact abortion bans are having on Black women. It's part of our ongoing coverage of Race Matters.
He's actually 14 in that photo. This was the year where he was graduating from the 8th grade.
Nicole Blackman's son Daniel was shot and killed in Mobile, Alabama 2 years ago, an innocent bystander. Overcome with grief, Nicole and her husband moved to a Nashville suburb.
After so many tries, I did finally get pregnant.
Blackman long had difficulty conceiving after having Daniel, so she was elated when she became pregnant after arriving in Tennessee. But 4 months into her pregnancy, doctors discovered that the fetus's organs were growing outside its body, and Nicole had become so dangerously ill she was hospitalized. It was only when she decided to end her pregnancy that the couple found out Tennessee lawmakers had outlawed abortion.
When you learned that you were unable to make the choice to end your pregnancy here in Tennessee, what was your husband's reaction?
He was devastated. You're putting your life on the line. You know, we just lost Daniel, and I don't want to lose you.
The couple considered driving out of state, but Nicole was already too sick to work with no paid sick leave, and her husband, a house painter, would lose a week of wages. At 31 weeks, she vaginally delivered a stillborn baby.
Me knowing the condition of the baby, I did ask the doctors to put a sheet in between me and the doctor, because mentally I did not want to be prepared to see the baby like that after just losing my son, and I wanted to just have a memory in my head on how I wanted the baby to be in my head.
And Blackman isn't facing these restrictions alone. 57% of Black women between the ages of 15 and 49, or about 7 million women, live in states where abortion is banned or limited. Tennessee has one of the highest maternal mortality rates in the country, and Black women here are about 2.5 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes as white women, regardless of their income or level of education.
The Republican-controlled legislature here in Tennessee made a few limited exceptions to its total abortion ban last year. Abortions are now legal if a pregnant woman is facing death or is at risk of irreversible damage to a major bodily function. But doctors here say pregnant women are still in danger. How long have you been practicing in Tennessee?
Since 2016.
Dr. Rolanda Lister is a maternal fetal medicine specialist at Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville.
One of the unfortunate challenges with not having choice for a mother, especially when there is a lethal fetal anomaly, is the complications that can potentially happen from continuing a pregnancy.
Complications like postpartum hemorrhage and preeclampsia, a high blood pressure disorder that can lead to organ failure.
So it's hard to justify continuing some pregnancies that have very little to no likelihood of survival.
Lister says it's not uncommon for her office to recommend patients leave Tennessee for abortion care.
We provide them with phone numbers, foundations that help with travel. We do our best to assist patients if that's what they have decided to do after hearing the unfortunate news about their unborn baby.
Last year, more than 171,000 patients traveled across state lines to end a pregnancy. That's more than double the number who did so in 2019.
Some people have been able to travel out of state to get abortion care, but for a lot of people, that's not really practical.
Usha Runji is the Associate Director of Women's Health Policy at KFF, a nonprofit health research organization.
Most Black women say they actually don't have enough savings to be able to afford a $500 or more unexpected expense. So there's both the financial cost of getting the care, the abortion itself, but also the logistical issues of traveling potentially long distances.
She says Black women who are pregnant enter the healthcare system already at a disadvantage.
Black women we know have experienced discrimination and racism in all sectors of society, including the healthcare system. And that has affected their access to care, their relationships with providers, and their treatment by providers for a very long time.
There are safe ways that you can obtain abortion right now. They might not be safe in a legal aspect all the time, but there are safe ways where we don't have to find people using coat hangers or like caustic substances.
28-year-old reproductive health organizer Tia Freeman educates Tennesseans about their options outside of medical settings. She leads trainings on how to safely take medication abortion pills in a state where Republican lawmakers have made doing so illegal.
We're getting more and more people who are scrambling to find people that they're in community with, who know someone who might know someone that can help them out. And we're also seeing a lot of people continue unintended pregnancies because they don't have access to a clinic that's nearby.
Access to reproductive health care has long been limited for women in southern states, especially for Black women.
A lot of people say like Roe was the floor, not the ceiling. And the reason that is because a lot of people were barred from care anyway.
And Black women between the ages of 18 to 59 have higher uninsured rates than their white counterparts. That's in part because far more Black women live in southern states that have not expanded Medicaid under Obamacare. Without insurance, women's access to health services is limited and costly, including prescription birth control pills and IUDs and routine gynecological care.
Having health insurance and access to care is really important before, during, and after pregnancy. But we know that in states that have not expanded Medicaid, a lot of people only gain health insurance once they become pregnant. And that's particularly for lower income people.
Freeman has had 2 abortions. She wants to focus on supporting her son financially and emotionally, and she's deeply committed to his future and her own. A landmark study that tracked 1,000 pregnant women for a decade found that 72% of those who were denied an abortion ended up in poverty, nearly 20% higher than women like Freeman who were able to obtain abortion care.
I think that for Black people, abortion is a liberatory point of access because of the blockages for upward mobility when people experience unintended pregnancies, the lack of access to, career options, college and education, because of the high rates of maternal mortality.
For now, Nicole Blackman is waiting for her day in court. She's the lead plaintiff in a Center for Reproductive Rights lawsuit against the state of Tennessee over its abortion ban. But she's already taken a painful step to protect herself.
I did decide to have my tubes removed because I was scared of going through all of that all over again, knowing that I'm going in a battle with no support from the doctors because the doctors' hands are tied and that's not much that they can do.
Had you been able to have an abortion when you wanted it, would you have wanted to try and get pregnant again?
Yes, I would have gave myself another chance at having another baby.
Who do you blame for what happened to you?
I blame the law. I blame the law for being made, not thinking about the different reasons women go through what they go through. Not making it where women are able to make their own decisions when it comes to their body.
Decisions, she says, that can be life or death. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Sarah Varney in Nashville.
This is going to be a short video because I've ran out of time trying to get this computer to work this morning. It's been a catastrophe. I've had to download it. I was sitting for the past 2 hours, but it's 11:15. I started this at 9 something this morning trying to get the videos downloaded. I was like, fuck this shit. But anyway, today it is Sunday, is August 18th. The year is 2024. And we all know that Black women have been greatly impacted by this abortion debacle that the Supreme Court did by removing abortion. And it's created some very serious health issues for a lot of Black women, very serious health issues. And I think a lot of us may not know this, and maybe we're not understanding this, are some women who don't plan on having an abortion, unfortunately, who want to have their babies, are finding out that for some reason, they cannot have the baby for health reasons. Something's wrong with the baby, or maybe something wrong with their health, but they can't get them. And the only thing that will resolve this problem would be an abortion, because it's just the pregnancy is not working out. And it's not that something that they want. They wanted to have these children, these babies, but unfortunately, that they have the pregnancy has to be terminated, and they can get an abortion, which leaves we're going to see more and more Black women in serious health issues because they don't have the money to go to another state where abortions are legal, to terminate these pregnancies because they're having serious problems with the pregnancy and cannot take the pregnancy to full term, and they need to terminate the pregnancy, but they can't do it in the state that they live in, basically. So we shall see what becomes of that over the next few years as these bans on abortion take effect, and the health issues they cause for so many Black women that maybe a lot of us probably just didn't understand, or maybe we're gonna find out though. But on the side note, I feel so much better. I literally have been in pain for the past few weeks in my shoulders and my hips. Workouts were tough. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it was inflammation. I'm glad I finally got up off my behind, made a couple of doctor appointments, went to a couple of doctors, had x-rays done, had them look at the stuff, and they gave me some prednisone and a nerve medication, and voila. I mean, literally, I started the medication on Thursday. Or was it Friday? No, I think I started on Friday. I think I got the first medication on Friday. Yep, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The girl at the doctor's office, she said by Monday or Tuesday you should be fine because you just have inflammation in your joints, and this is what the problem is. And she's correct. Today is Sunday. I feel great. Yesterday, I even went to the gym. I had a very light workout. I was like, wow, I felt like amazed. There was no pain in my joints, no pain in my hips, my leg. Everything's fine. It was just inflammation. Goes to show, go to them doctor's appointments, go see what's going on, see if you're having a problem. And this went on for weeks. I don't know what I was thinking, taking weeks to get to them damn doctors. I should have been, I really used Johnny on the spot. When I did start making appointments, I was able to get into them damn doctor's appointments pretty quickly. Joints, shoulders feel fine, hips feel fine, legs feel fine. That pain was shooting down my leg. All that has subsided. Go to your doctor, make your appointments, get your x-rays. If you're not feeling well, don't suffer in pain. I had literally was limping around here suffering. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. At some point I was thinking, maybe I need a hip transplant, something wrong with my hip. It was just inflammation. Maybe it was from that prep shot. I personally think this had started before the prep shot, but I think the prep shot made it even worse, accelerated the inflammation. But I'm fine now. I feel 100% better. I'm going to continue to the prednisone and the Zoc and some other people I take twice a day. I feel fine. Back to normal. That's a scary feeling to go around not feeling well. Pain, you don't know what's going on, you're concerned, you don't know what to do. Go see your doctors. Go to the doctors. Make your appointments. Find the time. You can find time to do everything else. Because I was planning a vacation, but I was in pain. I was like, how am I going to move around on vacation? Now that I've resolved the pain problem, the inflammation was causing so much discomfort in my joints. It was just so weird because it was in my shoulders and my hips. Just really weird. But now I feel a whole lot better. But yeah, I wanted to do a small video because I'm running out of time. But I did want you all to see what is going on out here in these states where they've banned abortions. And I've seen so many reports out of Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, where these women, black and white, have been their health has been seriously impacted by them not being able to get an abortion and having a pregnancy that they cannot carry full term. And they need to terminate those pregnancies, and they're not able to do so because of these laws that are having this massive impact. So we need to, this is very important for y'all to get out and vote. I know y'all, you know, I've always been, when it comes to abortion, for me personally, I think that's a woman's right to choose. That's her decision. I don't think anyone should have any right to tell you what you can and cannot do with your body. That is your decision. I've never understood why these abortion people fight so hard to keep people from having an abortion. And when the babies get here, they want to offer zero help with these mothers, with these kids. Zero. Nothing. Nada. Figure that one out. Never understood that. They just love, you know, these anti-abortion people. They don't, once the baby is here, it's a wrap. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. I've never understood it. But anyway, like I said, it's going to be a short video because it's almost 11:30 now. I'm taking these dogs. I didn't realize the time it ticked by so quickly. I caught myself getting up early this morning, but then the computer, I had to delete a bunch of stuff off this computer just so I can move forward. So, short video. I'll be back after I take these dogs out. Let me go take them out and feed them. I want you all to see that report. I'm very curious to get you all's thoughts about these states that have banned abortion in black, and the impact it's going to have so many black women and white women, just women, period, because these are their bodies. And if they're having a medical emergency in that they can't even, they'd have to carry a baby in there until that could harm, because there's poison inside their body, the baby's dying, it could kill them. This is bizarre to me. Very strange, but yeah, I don't know what to say. Education is the key to life. I want y'all to be educated and know what's happening out there, because I know a lot of you women are going to get pregnant, and you may want to keep that child, but for some reason you may not be able to carry it full term, and you may need to terminate that pregnancy. You may not be able to do so depending on what state you live in, and that can have a devastating effect on you and your health and that the child. Is just ridiculous. But anyway, today is Sunday, August the 18th. It's a small short video. And I'll be back later on because there's some other stuff I want to talk about. But anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday. Sunday, August 18th, the year 2024.